All right, people, the plot thickens. Liz Cambage, the player who supposedly called Nigeria's women's basketball team monkeys, might actually be switching sides and joining Team Nigeria for the 2024 Summer Olympics. Strange, right? All right, people, let's get into this very, very, very strange story. So in 2021, Liz and the Australian national team was playing Nigeria during a pre-Olympic practice match. This was before the Tokyo Olympics. This happened in 2021 because, as we all know, the Tokyo Olympics was postponed due to the vid. So this all happened in 2021. Since the game was a practice match, it was not officially recorded. And what emerged from that practice match was a very disturbing allegation. It was an allegation that said that Liz called Nigerian players monkeys. And according to former Opal star Jenna O'Hea, Liz told the Nigerian players to go back to your third world country, which is wild to say, especially because Liz's own father is from Nigeria. This story was also corroborated by a couple of Nigerian players who wanted to remain anonymous, but they did corroborate the fact that supposedly Liz called the monkeys and that she made a reference to them going back to their home country. So the incident was investigated and Liz was issued a formal reprimand. Australia did not kick Liz off the team. However, she did decide to withdraw from the Olympic team, citing mental health concerns. And she stated that she would never, ever play for the Opals ever again, saying, "My heart lies with those who want to protect me and those who want me to be the best that I can be. And I never felt that at the Opals at all. So yeah, I'm good." All right, so that is what happened in 2021. And fast forward a couple of years, in an interview with Taylor Rooks and Bleacher Report, Liz is saying that she is currently in talks or cahoots with the Nigerian national team to formally leave the Australian national team and join Nigeria.
Like, why does Nigeria want me to leave Australia and go represent them?
You're saying right now?
We're filing for me to leave the Australian team so I can represent Nigeria.
Because Nigeria would like you to join the team?
I've been in cahoots. I've been talking with them since all of this happened. This is what I mean. People don't know the truth.
And Liz, in this interview, also claims that the 2021 incident never happened, saying,
See, there were reports of a physical and verbal altercation between your Australian team and the Nigerian team. And a report says that you called the players monkeys and told them to go back to their third world country. You have vehemently denied these reports.
Yes.
But there is also a group of people that say that you did say these things. Why are these stories so drastically different?
A lot of girls don't like me. I don't really lean towards racially backed insults. That's not how I go. I'm very pro-black.
So you maintain that you did not say either of those things. I did not say these to these guys. Why would something as bad as this happen?
Because the truth looks a lot worse for other organizations involved than using me as a scapegoat.
All right, so that is what Liz had to say. And if you believe her, thinking about it just purely from a basketball standpoint, Nigeria working to get Liz Cambage to play for their team is, from a sheer basketball perspective, would be very, very interesting to see. And again, we heard that Liz maintained that she never said anything about monkeys and did not tell Nigeria to go back to their home country. And she also asked people for someone to leak the tapes, because supposedly there are tapes out there, and we've been hearing about tapes for the last couple of years and we have still not seen any tapes. So Liz has asked for whoever who has the tapes to release them. So as someone who really wants to get to the bottom of what is going on, please release the tapes, whoever has them. All right, so what Liz had to say in this Bleacher Report interview came under some scrutiny. Promise Amukamara, a current player for the Nigerian national team and a prospective future teammate of Liz Cambage, She said that this is not true. She said that literally everyone from both teams have the same story but her. So y'all do the math. And she also said the only person she has been in cahoots with was the former coach of our national team, and he's no longer the coach. So there's that. So according to Promise, there is nothing to this story about Liz joining Nigeria's team. Just a lot of talk for nothing. So there you have it. That's kind of what's out there. Now let's really talk about this. Okay, so first of all, I will say that I just appreciate Bleacher Report and Taylor Rooks for doing this interview with Liz. And while I am very thankful for them doing this interview, what Liz said was just bonkers. It was just weird. The idea that Liz would play on Nigeria, play for Nigeria, a team that has players that Liz is accusing of lying on her regarding the monkey situation, is very, very confusing. Why would you want to join a team that you're claiming is full of liars? It doesn't make any sense. And also the idea of a team that was allegedly called Monkeys wanting Liz to play for them is just odd also. And let's just say Liz is telling the truth and Nigeria really does want her to play for them. And let's say Australia decides to go along with it and FIBA does as well and allows Liz to fully move over and play for Team Nigeria. Let's just say that happened. That likely will never, ever happen. But in a perfect world, let's say it does. And my question is, why would the Nigerian players even trust Liz Cambage to begin with? Liz has a history of leaving teams. She left the Australian national team. She left the Las Vegas Aces. Liz does not need basketball. Liz has a whole bunch of stuff. She's a DJ, she's a model, she just does a whole bunch of stuff. So in terms of her life, like basketball is not a big priority at all. So she can take it or leave it. And leading up to the Olympics, their teams face a lot of trials, a lot of tests and trials, making it all the way to the Olympics, just with grueling practices and traveling, having matches against different countries, all that stuff. Who's to say when it comes for Team Nigeria to really get ready and when those trials come, who's to say that Liz won't just give up on the team and leave? That's something that's a big concern, even if this thing actually worked of her joining the Nigerian team, which it won't work. Even if Australia gave Liz the ability to leave and play for Nigeria, FIBA wouldn't allow it, because if you remember, before the Tokyo Olympics, Nneka Ogwumike and Elizabeth Williams were in talks to try to join the Nigerian team. However, FIBA decided that they were not going to approve it because both Elizabeth Williams and Nneka Ogwumike had significant experience with the USA national team. They both had, I think, like 10 plus years of experience. Liz Cambage is a similar situation. FIBA would never agree to Liz Cambage joining the Nigerian team, the same way that they did not allow Elizabeth Williams and Nneka Ogwumike to play for Nigeria in the previous Olympics. So this whole thing, it won't work. It's just sort of talk, unnecessary talk for no reason, because it won't happen. It's like a fun thing to talk about, sure, I guess, but this won't happen. Even if everyone agreed, FIBA would never agree. So there's that. All right, so now let's go back to this monkey thing. So again, this is just very, very baffling to me, because either Liz is right and both Australian and Nigerian players are outright lying to get her hated even more, Or Liz is taking her lie to another level by asking someone to leak the tape from the Australia and Nigeria game. Because once someone does actually release this tape, theoretically, we should know for sure if Liz called Nigerian players monkeys. So the idea that Liz would say, "Oh, release the tape," and the tape possibly has incriminating evidence against her is just odd. But then again, if she is telling the truth and she never said that, why in the world are a bunch of Australian and Nigerian players lying on Liz Cambage? Like it doesn't make any sense that they would care that much or hate her that much that they would all be in cahoots to lie about Liz Cambage. Like I just don't think players care that much to make up an elaborate lie, especially that type of lie. Like it just doesn't make any sense. So to wrap up this video, I think that the former Nigerian coach wanted Liz to be on their team even after that situation happened. However, Nigeria has a new coach and the new coach is not interested in Liz coming to play for them. Also, I do believe that Liz probably did call the Nigerian players monkeys, but I don't think she said the remark about the Nigerian players specifically going back to their country. So there you have it, folks. Liz Cambage may or may not be playing for Nigeria in next year's Olympics. And she may or may not have actually called the Nigerian players monkeys and told them to go back to their country. We just still don't know. All right, guys, that is the video. Let me know what you think is true and what you think is false about what Liz said about this situation. Liz did also talk about more than just this on her interview. If you want to hear more, I would highly encourage you to watch the full interview. Also, if you want my specific take on something that Liz said, just let me know in the comments and I will try to make it happen. All right, on your way out, don't forget to like this video and please subscribe to this channel for more women's basketball coverage. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, guys. Bye.